Dex, are you going to come do the intro with me? Come here. Come. Come. Good boy. Sit. Sit. Perfect. Am I wonky? Are we wonky? Are you wonky? You wonky donkey? Oh my word. He's so handsome. You are so handsome. Yes you are. Yes you are. You okay? I love you, Dexter do. You're a good boy. What's this? Oh, what is it? Look at your face. Paw. Do the paw thing where you'd sit up and... Alright, just have it. Wait, not like that. You'll choke. Here you go. I'm stroking you on the head. I'm actually just wiping your slobber back on yourself. What? What? You okay? Dexter? I do have more where that came from, but you can have one in a minute. In a minute. Where's your teddy? Where's your teddy? Get your teddy. Get your teddy. Bring it here. Ooh. Come here. Show me. What have you got? Let me see. Oh, I thought you picked him up. Would you like to be found down? Look, I'm your fan. I'm your biggest fan. Oh, sorry. Is that nice? Is that nice? You do it to me? No? Okay. It's okay. You don't have opposable thumbs. Oh, off you go. Oh, you should see the carpet when he gets up from doing that. It's just black. Look at your little feet. Okay. Hello, gang. Hello, Dex. You okay? A massive seagull just flew really close to the window. Thought it was going to peck my eyes out. There is, you know, a house between me and the seagull, but that was a close shave. Hello, gang. Hello, friends. Hello, gang friends. Gang friends. Gang friends merch available at missjoesnailco.com. Are you okay, Dex? There you go. There he is. Hello. What happens next? Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. I hope. Are you okay? He just makes one movement and I'm like, is there anything you need? How can I make your life better right now? So the itching begins. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this video finds you well. Are you well? I hope you're well. If you're new, well, hello. That was a bit creepy. Hello, my name is Jo and I do nail stuff. She does stuff with nail stuff and the stuff she does with nail stuff and stuff with nails. Thanks for coming back for another video. Talking to you, Dex. No, I'm talking to you guys. Thank you for coming back. I've been trying to plan this video and I just am not in the mood to do anything. I don't want to do anything. That's it. The video's over. Hope you had a nice time. I'm just not in the mood to paint. And when I'm not in the mood to paint, I have a fallback, and that is Galaxy. I know what you're thinking. The video before the last video was a Galaxy Valentine set, but apparently Galaxy is like the nail trend this year. I don't know how can you say something's a trend for that year at the beginning of that year, you know, or in December, like 2022's trends are going to be, how do you know? A trend is something that people see and they like and they start wearing or using or eating. You can't tell people what a trend is going to be. You're just one person going, what haven't we said was a trend in a while? Galaxy nails, that will do. That's going to be a trend. And then, not that I'm complaining, I love Galaxy nails. Love you too, Dex. Oh, you're the bestest bear. Yes, you're the bestie bear. You're the bestie bear. Oh, scratchy. Nice scratch. Nice scratch. Look at your little face. I won't smush it. The other day we'll do some nail stuff at some point. The other day I decided to see how many times he'd let me kiss his head, just his face, before getting pissed off. I think it got to like 300 and something, and then I just got bored. Hey? Do you remember? Did you like it? All the kisses? Yeah. Why you cry? Don't cry, please don't cry. What's the matter? There's nothing going on anywhere else in the house apart from right here. Why would you want to be anywhere other than where I am? Don't move a muscle. Away, 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 away. I keep forgetting to block off the bit where the tripod is because we've seen what happened before. Oh, he's found a box. Let me take this out. Take out the old stuffingy bit. Save it if you've got to send anyone anything, you know, that needs padding. We'll just throw away. Right, you can play with the box. I know you love a good box. Take it. Ready? Whee! Oh, the fun that's about to be had. Oh, that's going to be such a mess to clear up. Anyway, anything to keep him near me. You don't have to rip it into a million pieces. What were we talking about? Yeah, we're doing some more Galaxy stuff, but I'm going to do like a kind of window to the I'm sorry about the noise. Not really. A window to the Galaxy, maybe. I don't know. Let's just get on with it.
So I'm going to start with this blue colour, a pale blue. When I do a Galaxy set, whatever colour I want to be the most predominant colour, I'll do one coat of first as the base, and then we'll cure that. And then I'm going to take this purple, well, it's a lilac, and then just pat. No rhyme or reason, just get a kind of swirly majig on there. And then I'm taking turquoise. I'm going to do some in the gaps. And then I'm going to add some blue as well, just so we've got all three colours on there to kind of merge together with isopropyl alcohol, which is just cleanse, prep solution, whatever you want to call it. And then I'm just dipping my brush in it, and then I will just lightly touch the brush on the kitchen roll just to take off a bit of the isopropyl alcohol, and then just pat at the join marks at where the colours join. So I'm just going to pat there, and it will kind of blend them all together. It will water the colour down a bit. I think I want to go a bit brighter with the purple, but we'll get these all sort of blended together first and then cure it. And then, but if you, like I'm doing now, if you want to fiddle with it as long as you want, then go ahead, because nothing's going to change until it's, nothing's set in stone until it's cured. So we can pat and add more colour if it's watered down too much, which this had done. So we'll pat a bunch on, get it until it resembles a kind of, I don't know, misty galaxy, a galaxy. And then I think I want it darker, so I'm going to take this darker, brighter purple and just go over the other purple so it brightens up. And I figure while I'm here, let's just add some more of the turquoise as well. That will brighten that up as well. And then doing the same with the isopropyl alcohol on my brush. The more there is on your brush, obviously the more it's going to spread out the colours and sort of blend them and disperse it and water it down a bit. So you can adjust how much it does it based on how wet you leave the brush, so you can pat some off first. So I'm just going to blend them all together again, and then add more if we want more. Shall we add more? Let's just keep faffing until we're happy, till we're fappy. So a bit more green to the turquoise to bring that out, and then more purple, and I'm just going to keep going until I'm happy, till it's bright enough. I think it needed to be brighter, but you can see where I'm patting, it kind of gives this cloudy galaxy look, like a distant nebula. Let's cure it.
I think I need to use some purple shampoo. I'm looking a bit dull. For the next one, I'm thinking, what am I thinking? Like a window, not like a window. Well, actually it is like a window because it's not an actual window. A window, one of those kind of churchy looking windows. Like a rectangle with humps, side humps and top humps. It's a humpy window, a lumpy window. And then I think we'll put Galaxy in the window, out the window, and then we're going to go black around the outside, I think. Oh, grey would look nice as well. No, black, because it's that time of year where there's not really a solid season to go by. I mean, it's winter, but I think the other day there was a hint of, do you know what that is? It's a hint of spring in the air. You just smell it, can't you? I love it. It means the days are getting longer and brighter and warmer. It's like when you can smell summer turn from summer to autumn. Oh, I hate the first time autumn's on the way. It's going to get darker and colder and rainy and just bleh. Do love the colours through autumn though, nail colours through autumn and winter. So we're going to do the Galaxy is like blue and kind of pastel-y-ish, and then we'll have the black around it, and then we've kind of got the best of both. It's black, but look, it's got light bits. So I'm going to start with this kind of window shape type thing.
So let's start this with a line. Start with the line, there we go. And then I want to make it a bit wider, and then we're going to put these humpy things on the side. So we'll get the rectangle on first and add those after. So just a little line there and a little one at top, and then we can make it wider if we want to. So I'll fill that in, trying to keep the corners as sharp as possible. And if this was, is this how I would do it on a person? Yeah, I think it, like you could do like a black first and then put this on top, but then I would do a white shape first, because otherwise the blue's going to sort of change tone if you put it on black. So I think it's probably best to start with this on what would be the base coat, and then go around it like I'm going to with the outside colour after, and you just use a brush, a detail brush, to get around their cuticle and everything. So we'll fill in this rectangle, and then I'm going to flash it. No. Yes? No. Yes. So we'll then add, why am I not using a dotting tool to get a perfect half circle? Just putting the dotting tool, half over the rectangle and half on the empty part of the nail. I don't know. I don't know. Most of the time, things like that are just out of pure laziness. The dotting tool's to hand, but this brush is in hand, and that's much easier. So I'm going to make this little curves, and then kind of feather out where they join the rectangle, but it's not going to worry too much about seeing the sort of brush strokes of where the inside of this hump that's on the rectangle, because we're going to cover it in Galaxy shit anyway. So we'll get these on, try and make sure they're even heights, which I think this one isn't, so we'll adjust the other one and maybe make this a bit bigger because it's on the side, so it's not as lost. Don't want a lost, lonely hump. So make it a bit bigger and then match the other one and cure.
So we're going to put Galaxy inside this as well. And even though I switched out the purple and used a darker one on top, I'm still going to use the lighter one first, just so that they've both been done in the same way. But on a person, I wouldn't do 2 coats of this. I would just pick the right colours in the first place. Joseph! But we'll do it the same, just so everything has been the same. And also the turquoise got brighter with the second coat. And I think with things like this, where you're using the isopropyl alcohol to kind of water it down a bit, it's not building up thickness. So you could do 2 coats, you could even do 3 and layer, because it isn't thick. You're not going to have a big lump in the middle when you've kind of watered everything down anyway. So we'll just do the same as what we've done before, is where I'm going with this.
I'll just pat, and we'll be careful with how much IPA we're going to put on our brush, just so that it doesn't spread to the other areas of the nail outside of the window. And then I'll do the same, I'll cure this and then do the brighter purple on top, and also brighten up the turquoise and add in a bit more blue and things. I got the idea for this little window thing. Well, I didn't get the idea. It was from a girl on Instagram called, is it VivUXE something? I'm not sure. I can't remember. I'll try and find her. Her work, she does like portraits and, well, she does everything. She's just insane how amazing. She did like a Thor set and drew these characters. They look, they're just, I cannot. She's so good, and the detail is insane. I just can't find a page for her or a website where I can see the sets still, so I can just stare at them in awe for ages, because they're just quick videos. They're not tutorials of her doing these insane, intricate, just incredibly perfect drawings and portraits. I just can't. It's too much. She's just too good. But I can't find anywhere to just stare at the picture. They're all just quick videos. So that's where I saw this little window idea. Right, cure.
On this one, let's do, I had drawn up a star, but I think maybe we'll do a twinkly star, what I call a twinkle, twinkle little star, diamondy star. Twinkle, twinkle, I motherfucking wonder what you are. A twinkle, twinkle little star, and we'll do the same. We'll do that in the blue, and then we'll put galaxy inside it, and then whatever we do with the rest of them we'll do on that one as well. I think I'm going to outline them with some kind of sparkle.
So let's start with a dot, a bigger dot. And I'm already regretting this star, so I'm going to start with this and start by doing just a pull up and pull down and left and right, and then joining with curves each of the arms, legs. They're arms, but maybe that bottom one is a leg because it's at the bottom. Head, legs. It's got its legs together. That's why it looks like just one leg, and arms. Right. So I'll pull those out and then join and curve just enough to cover this circle in the middle, because obviously the curve of that dot is going a different way to the way we want the curve to go. Yes, but I don't want it to be too thin at the sides or the top and bottom, because we need to fill it in with some galaxy stuff. So we'll make them thick enough not to look silly. This is the plan, but not too thin, not to be able to do anything with them. And that is not even at all, but we'll just keep going. Oh yes, it's an eyeliner situation. We're just going to make it thicker until it kind of looks symmetrical, and if it doesn't, well, you know, we'll just leave it as it is. So we'll get these curves, and then we've got enough room in the middle to put some galaxy stuff. Is that even? Not really. Let's cure it.
While that's in the lamp, what am I saying? While that's in the lamp. There we go. That's better. Shall we have an episode of Lovers and Haters? Let's lovers and haters, lovers and haters. Lovers and haters. Our lover of the day is Brandy Morano. And Brandy says, cheers, Miss Jo from Las Vegas, baby. Vegas, baby. She says something, I think, that was referring to whatever I said in the video, but I can't remember, and I'm not watching my own video back again. I see them enough when editing. I don't want to watch it again. Just stumbled across your brilliantness. And although I'm 100% hetero, I've just discovered I got ladywood for you, girl. Your accent, your mad skills, and especially your sense of humour. Sure seems like end times these days, but at least I'll go out with fabulous nails. I must be going through some sort of transformation, as the voice in my head is now sporting a British accent, and I have a new fondness for anything Ricky Gervais. What a legend. And genius. Ta-ta for now. Please don't apologise for anything you say. If someone doesn't like it, they can bugger off. And then in brackets, did I use that properly? You did use it properly. Thank you for your comment. Thank you for your ladywood. I'm very flattered. Yeah, bugger off. It's like a polite way, an endearing way of telling someone to fuck off. You know, just bugger off and give me a minute. Just bugger off for a minute, will you? But you can also be a bugger. You can call someone a bugger. There's a film that my brothers and I used to watch so much when we were younger. I highly recommend it. It's called Hope and Glory. It's about this little boy, Billy, during the war. And it starts just before Churchill's on the radio saying, "We declare war." And then it's just following him through all of that. And there's a bit in it where he joins this kind of gang, not a dangerous street gang, just a group of friends who hang around in houses that have been bombed and go around smashing things up. But they ask him if he knows any swear words, and he says, "I know one." And they're like, "Oh, that is a special word. You can only use it in the worst situation." And then they say that he needs to repeat after them to join the club. Actually, what they do is, I won't tell you what they do. Watch the film, it's really good, but there's a bit. So they say, you need to learn some swear words. So they say, repeat after me: bugger, bloody, sod. And there you go, put it in a sentence: bugger off, you bloody sod. So yeah, you did use it right. I can't remember the last time I told someone to bugger off though. I normally just go with a straight up f off for haters, which we will get to in a bit. I've got a couple that we haven't done yet. I think they're both meh, they're both just silly and dumb, but we'll get to them in a bit. We'll do some more nail stuff with nails.
So let's get our black around our window. This is the Madame Glam Perfect Black, and I think I'm only going to do one coat of it just because it's so opaque and I can't be bothered to do two coats on a person. Would I do two coats? I don't know. It depends how well it covered. So we'll go round that, filling in the bulk. I started off outlining it, but then I figured if we get the bulk done first, that will be easier. Switch to the brush for this, which obviously I wouldn't do on a client unless the nail was so long that the window was small enough to be able to put the brush above the window and not touch the window. But if the nail was that long, then you'd probably do the window longer and bigger. So on a person, I would use a detail brush, but I'm just going to slap on as much as I can with the bottle brush and now use the detail brush to go round. So we can correct our shape a bit here if we need to, just to sharpen it up. I think it's easier to sharpen it up by, how am I going to say this? So instead of trying to draw a rectangle with sharp corners, it's easier to outline a rectangle and give the corner straight, because you can pull the brush beyond the corner. So below, let's say, the bottom left corner of the rectangle, you can pull the brush below it, and then when you're going to do a cross, you can pull it further out. So where they meet, where the lines cross, you'll get a sharp corner, as opposed to making it with the shape itself. Did that make any sense? It did in my head. I hope it kind of did to you too. But we've gone around everything in black, and then we're going to cure.
Going to do the same on the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, the diamondy star. So we're going to go around it in black, and then I think on the one that's just plain Galaxy, we're going to do a black window, because obviously we want to have black on that as well, so it ties in with everything else. So we'll do the window in black, and then we can do bits inside it, not a galaxy, because that's on the outside. We'll do some bits, we'll worry about those in a minute, we'll decide what to do, but we'll do a window on here, and I might try and make it a bit wider just so I can get a more defined hump, more defined lumps and humps.
So let's get this in black on here. I think that in the girl who I was telling you about on Insta, you all right, my love? Dexter dog made a little movement. I had to check that everything was okay. I think her window was part of a Disney themed set, and her window narrowed as it got towards the bottom, but then I think the nails were a lot longer. Anyway, I've tried to do it so that the window's the same width from top to bottom, but I think it would look nice narrowed. But there you go. So this one will have what in it? We'll worry about that when we get to it. But I'm only going to do one coat again, because look how freaking opaque it is. So good. I love this black. I need to get another one actually. I wish I was using a dotting tool to get these half circles, because they're not even a tool, Joseph. Cure.
So I'm going to put some constellations and some stars and a moon. Should we put a little moon in there? Let's put a little moon in there on the galaxy areas. So we'll do that in the window, we'll do it in the diamond, we'll do it on the plain one, and then, I don't know, then we'll do something else. Wait! This one's going to need some black on it as well to tie it in with everything. So let's border it. Yes, we'll border it in black. Is it going to be uneven from any height differences of doing the patty pat pats? Maybe. We'll make it work. We'll make it work and then do our bits of stuff.
So let's get a black outline. Why am I not using the black liner that I got in the Madame Glam advent calendar? Because that was superb and I didn't have to keep redipping my brush because it just went on forever and ever. Amen. But I'll outline this and then we're going to cure it, and then just so we don't mess it up with this bit. So I'm taking white gel paint because it's super duper white and bright. Although the Madame Glam Perfect White is possibly the whitest white I've ever seen. But we're using gel paint, and I should probably be looking at pictures of constellations. I can't be bothered. So I'm kind of basing these on the plough, but not the plough. Should have done one that is exactly the plough, but I don't know. I'm just doing them similar to, but putting the lines in different places, therefore completely different. But anyway, just random made up constellations. It would be nicer to do actual constellations. And then we're going to add a little star, a star, not a twinkle twinkle little star or a dot pull star, a star. And then we will add a moon. We'll add a little moon. And when I do moons, I find that the less faffage, like less is more. Don't over faff, because then you end up kind of messing with the shape and having to wipe it off and start again because it got too fat or too wide or whatever. So I'll just do a C and then join the points up and then fill that in. And then I'm going to cure it before I do the dots for the constellations. And I'm using gel polish for this bit, not gel paint. Because it's thinner, it doesn't leave as much of a raised bit for the dot. So I'll cure those and then I'm going to boop, 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 some more dots. And then we'll do the same inside this window, just a random made up constellation. And I do like to cure the lines of the constellations before doing the dots so that the dots don't bleed into the lines, so they stay defined as dots. So little stars, tiny, teeny, tiny stars, which I find easier to do than bigger stars because, I don't know, once you've drawn the lines here, it's just filled in already. You don't really need to do a great deal to it. So cure and then dots, and then we will cure again, give everything a full cure. And I'm going to top this in a velvet top coat because I want everything that's black to be matte. And it's okay to paint on top of that so we can shiny the window later on. So we'll do this and cure.
I want to put this, a frame around the window. Yes, a window frame. And I want to do it in like sparkly silver, but I think I want to give it a white outline first. I don't really know why. I just feel like that's what I should do. I'm going to go with my gut. We're going to outline it in white first, and then we'll do something sparkly around that. I think it will just give it a crisp, a packet of crisps. Just a crisp, defined outline. I'm just making it up as we go along.
So let's do a white outline around here. I'm using gel paint again, and then it will just, I don't know, crispen, sharpen. I don't know, I just feel like it was the right thing to do. Oh, could have just done it on one side and made it 3D and then made it a bit thicker with a black. No, that's too much faffing. It's too much faffing, Joseph. So we'll just outline everything, try and neaten up our shape a little bit. Look at the bloody hump at the top. It's It's a bit non-centered. That's not the right word. It's not very central, but I think it will do. It's a first attempt at a lumpy window. So we'll outline that, and then we will full cure it. And we're going to take this silver gel paint. Look at, it's so beautiful. This is the silver version of the gold. This is the silver version of the gold gel paint. It's silver gel paint. The red gel paint is the red version, you see. So I'm going to outline the outline, and then I'll do the same on the star nail, the twinkle twinkle little star. So I'll outline that in white and then the silver gel paint. And then this one I want to put some silver around because there's no silver on it. So I'm just going to line this as well. And then we will give that a full cure. Off you go.
Let's do a full nail in black. Yes. Because we've got the full Galaxy one, and then we've got Galaxy and black. So let's have a full black one as well, and we'll chuck some shit on that too. Some constellations and stars and probably more dots.
So let's cover this in all over perfect black goodness. And then I will do 2 coats of this. I probably should have put a bit more on my brush, but look at this. I'm almost dry brushing and it's still super duper black. I think I'm going to outline this because I don't know why. It was looking a bit not closed in enough. It wasn't protected. The galaxies were just going to fall off the edge. Has anybody seen the documentary on Netflix called, I can't remember what it's called, but it's about flat earthers? It's hilarious. It should have been under the comedy category on there. It's so funny. The ending is amazing because they just proved themselves wrong. It's so funny, infuriating, but in a funny way. It was a very strange mix of emotions. It was hilarious, but I was also enraged at the same time. So constellations on here and another moon. Why not? Let's have another moon. And then what shall I do? Let's this one will be all matte. Should have matted it first and then done this bit, because then the white would, no, because it would have a bit of a, not a shine, but it would be a bit set. No, we're doing this first and then we'll matte the whole thing with the velvet, which, I think the velvet I use drags the white. We'll double cure. And then I've cured the lines before putting the dots on, just so they stay dotty and don't merge in with our lines. Let's add some more dots. They're not dots, they're stars. They're not dots, they're stars. Dot! And then we will cure.
While that's in the lamp, shall we have our hater? Let's have our hater. Our hater, I've lost it, hang on. Our hater is Granny Beck. Let me set the scene for you. Let me paint you a picture. This is from a video of a Christmas compilation that I did, not last Christmas, but the one before, where I did a Father Christmas nail, and I said, wouldn't it be good if Father Christmas was a mix of all races? Or I think I said if he was stripy, of all the skin tones. You'd make a lovely ombre. Lights to darks, darks to lights. Anyway, so this comment was about that. Granny Beck says, really sad, are you sad, that while watching you do your beautiful nails, that you had to go off on a racial tirade. I don't think somebody knows what the word tirade means. You need to realise, you need to realise that it's racist against white people to say those things. You don't have to be black or brown to have someone comment racial crap at you. What the fuck? Do you know what baffles me the most? And I think I've said this before, is that When you type a comment and you have well, you would assume that people check over their comments, but we've seen evidence that that isn't always the case. But let's say she wrote her comment, checked it over before pressing send, and thought, yeah, I'm confident that that's a good comment. What are you fucking talking about? How is saying that Father Christmas could be a mix of all races? How is that a racial tirade? What the motherfuck are you on? And if you think saying that is racist against... I'm aware that racism isn't just white people against everyone else, okay? I'm not a fucking idiot. I don't need to realise that. Thank you. It's just... I don't even really have... Normally I have a lot to say to these haters. There's so many things I have to get out. But comments like this, it's just dumb. I feel a bit dumber having read the comment. Fucking tirade. You need to not be so offended by something that's not offensive and get a fucking dictionary. A tirade? Oh. Anyway, I replied, and the last bit of the reply, it wasn't relevant, but I just thought it might annoy her. So I just chucked that in just for fun. Sounds a bit like a Karen. Do you not think? I bet there'll be a massive drop in the amount of babies called Karen. It's very unfair on the nice normal Karens. I know a Karen. Oh, I knew another Karen I used to work with. She was lovely. I wonder what she's up to these days. She was so nice. She was one of my managers, can't remember. And that was back when I smoked, and she would always let me go out for fag breaks, mainly because she wanted to go out for one too. But she was a lovely Karen. I hope she's okay through all of this Karen culture, although it's not as big a thing over here. Not as many people know what a Karen is over here. Anyway, Granny Beck, don't be an idiot. It wasn't a racial tirade, and it's not racist against white people. Get over it. Shall we get back to some nails?
So let's top this with the Madame Glam No Wipe top coat. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I won't tirade, I will rejoice in this top coat because I love it so much. It's the perfect thickness. It's not runny, but it's not too thick. It's just right. It's the Goldilocks of top coats. I love it so much. So I'm going to top both of those. Don't forget you can use code MISSJO30 for 30%. 30%! Every time I say that, I surprise myself. That's such a huge discount for 30% off Madame Glam. And this is a velvet top coat, not a Madame Glam one. This is from a brand that I used to use that doesn't exist anymore. And I have double cured the white, and it is still dragging the white. So I'm brushing upwards to try and kind of drag it back to where it was. Technically, I've quadruple cured the white because they're 30-second cures, and I cured it for 2 minutes, and this fucking velvet still drags. Damn you, old brand.
Do something that makes me die a little bit inside, just a tad. I'm going to use matte top. Regardless of what I was going to use, I'm going to paint on a shiny, cured, dry surface, which I rant and rave about being a terrible idea all the time. And here I am, ignoring my advice. I could have matte topped the middle bit first and then shiny topped around it, or matte topped the whole thing and then shiny topped around it. But then if you were going to matte top the whole thing, and if you were going to shiny top just around the window, you may as well only matte top that centre bit instead of all around it and then shining all around it, because you have to paint around the window with the shiny top coat whichever way you do it. So you may as well just do the window in matte. Oh, I'm spiraling. Where are we going? Where are we? So I'm going to matte top on top of the shiny top coat. It's okay. So are you okay? I think I'm all right. Are you okay? We'll get through this together. But I think if this was a person, I would have done it separately. I would have matte topped just the window and then shiny topped the outside, or shiny topped the outside and then matte, whichever order. But I wouldn't be putting anything on top of a shiny, dry, cured top coat unless it was a chrome powder. But that's a whole other thing, and that's why that's a whole... Let's not start talking about something that we're not even doing. So I'm going to matte top on a shiny, dry, cured...
Here we go. This feels awful. I don't like it. but we are going over the shiny top coat, the shiny cured dry shiny slippery top coat with matte on the black. Oh Lord, I'm sure it will be fine. I'm sure it would be fine if you did this on a person. I just feel really uncomfortable doing it because it's a shiny slippery surface. What's the matte going to stick to? Is it just going to peel off? Who knows? But this one is painting the shiny onto the matte, which is fine in my opinion, because the matte is sort of similar to a buffed surface. It's got more texture to it. That was far too much. This can grip to it a lot better, and it will be fine. Like I say, the other one will probably be fine as well, but it just makes me a bit uncomfortable. But this one's okay, so we'll outline that. You don't need to outline the gel paints because you can, they don't need topping. I have noticed that they're a tiny bit tacky, so you can wipe them, but then they are shiny and sparkly still. But I'm just going to cover it anyway as we're using the top coat. And then let's outline this with the silver gel paint too. Hang on.
What a monster raving hooligan I've been. I didn't stir the silver gel paint, and I did want to use the white one, and I think some of the pigment has maybe, or the glitter or whatever, has fallen to the bottom, and I haven't stirred it to mix it all back up. And that's why it didn't seem as opaque as the gold. So I've just stirred it, and we're going to, what are we going to do? Outline, because we need to tie everything in. And it's probably going to look a lot nicer than the other silver outlines, which still look lovely. Not as in my work is lovely, as in the polish is lovely, but probably would have been better had I stirred the pot. Lesson learned. We'll remember that for next time. Ugh. What a monster raving lunatic.
Oh, this is much better. What a wally. So now the others, I'm not going over them again. I'm just not doing it. So if you do have a glitter gel paint, then make sure you stir it before, because I think some of the glitter had sort of sunk to the bottom. And now look how opaque it is. Look at it. It's so amazing. I'm such an idiot. How annoying. I'll finish this and then I won't need to top it because this has been matte topped and the gel paint doesn't need topping. So once we finish this, we can cure and that will be done.
Just like that, we are done. Should I get a wand? Should I get a wand? Like a wand? Because I know it's rude to point. I'm aware of this. But apparently I do it anyway. And when I'm editing my videos, it's just me going gesticulating and doing all this shit. Maybe if I got a wand, it would be a bit more fancy and a bit less offensive to point. And I could actually just be sprinkling some magic your way. What are we talking about? We're finished, kind of. Shall we have a look at the final set? Okay.
This be the final set. I think I went too thick on the matte top coat on the top left corner of the black window on the nail on the left hand side. The big star just went a bit awfully wrong and the constellations leave a lot to be desired.
You fuck. Been stabbing this on the desk because it had a little protective cap on, but it was the wrong cap and the brush was sticking out the end of it. I've just fucked it up royally. Oh! Right, but I'm going to have to buy another one immediately. I hope you like this set. I hope you don't mind that it's another Galaxy video so soon after another Galaxy video. Is there such thing as too many Galaxy nail videos? I don't think so. You can't beat a Galaxy anything. Galaxy anything. Galaxy chocolate. Do you get Galaxy chocolate wherever you are? Oh my goodness, it's so good and creamy and smooth and chocolatey. Oh, now I just want chocolate. I'll settle for a Baileys because I don't think there's any chocolate in the house. Is there? Maybe I'll have to resort to eating the chocolate spread with a spoon. It's been done before. I'm not ashamed. What's a girl to do when there's no chocolate in the house? Eat the chocolate spread. Screw the bread. Just a spoon and a jar of chocolate spread. Anyway, I hope you like them and I hope you've had a nice time. Have you had a nice time? Don't forget you can get Gang Friends merch at missjoesnailco.com, and you can use code MissJoe30 for 30% off Madame Glam. And I think I might have to place another order with them soon, because after using their gold and silver gel paints now, I just want the black and white ones, and maybe the red and blue and yellow, and I just want them all. I want the world. I want the whole world. Nothing wrong with wanting things. Just don't be greedy. When I want something, I want it yesterday. I needed to buy some new tweezers because mine don't meet up anymore. We're done with nails, by the way. I'm just going to chat shit. Mine don't meet up. And so I Googled, depending on which mood I'm in, stop shouting, it will either be an Amazon search or it will be a Google search for best tweezers. Best whatever. That's if I'm feeling fancy. If I'm feeling like I don't care the quality, I just want something and I want it now. So I did Google best tweezers, and then it was like £16 for a single pair of tweezers. No, I'm not paying £16 for tweezers. I mean, it's not going to break the bank or anything, but I'm not paying £16 for a pair of fucking tweezers. Don't be ridiculous. So the best tweezers search went out the window, and I went on Amazon and I got some for £3.49. And this was last night, which was, I have no idea what day it is. Wednesday. And it said Prime. Perfect. So I wanted them. I realised it was late, so it'd probably be Friday. No, Saturday. What is Prime about Wednesday to Saturday? And then I stopped and thought, what a bizarre world we live in. That I want something, and in 3 days it will just be delivered to my door, and I'm complaining about it. I mean, I wasn't audibly complaining about it. I'm not writing shitty hate comments to Amazon. But in my head, I was like, Saturday? When I want something, I want it day before I want it. I want it yesterday. I want it to be delivered the same day, or at the most the next day. I don't want to wait 3 days. But come back down to earth. It's only a few days. Why the fuck am I talking about tweezers? Oh yeah. I'm going to place a Madame Glam order. Oh, there was something I was going to show you, because when I showed you my Guardians of the Galaxy Milano Lego ship, lots of you enjoyed seeing it. So I was thinking, shall I show you some more Lego? They're bringing out a McLaren F1 race car in Lego, I think at the beginning of March, but I might be able to get my hands on it sooner, because my dad has worked for McLaren's my whole life. I mean, I'm not that interested. I was interested in it when I was younger, when he was one of the mechanics. So he was in the pit stops. So he was on telly. I was interested in it when Dad was on the telly.
The team has great achievements in the past and has everything even to be better in the future. Therefore, I feel
how famous Dad.
And he worked his way up to managery stuff, and then like logistics and stuff. Not quite as glamorous, but I would still like to build the car. So I emailed him with the business proposition and said, if he buys it, I can build it and then give it back to him, and he can have it on like his desk or wherever he wants it. And then I would get to do the fun part without having to buy it. But part B of the proposition was perhaps they've been sent a bunch at work and you can just permanently borrow it. Either way, I see the McLaren F1 race car Lego version in my very near future. But shall I show you something else? Which one? What about the ISS? We could start a little space show and tell, because we did the Guardian ship, and then I've got the ISS and then a bunch of other NASA-y ones. I'll go and get it. This is the Lego ISS. Woo! I thought it spun. It does spin. These things spin. I so don't like touching them once I've built them, and all like flappy bits move. There's a little shuttle here. I've got the actual huge shuttle Lego thing that I've built. Got a couple of little astronauts down here, and then all these little things move around. Where's the Canadarm? Somewhere. Oh dear. Oh, careful, Joseph. I think this is it. This is the Canada arm. Hello. It's waving to Canada. Oh, it's fucking broken. Why? Why do I do this? Right. It's okay. Now I've knocked the mic over again. This is exactly what happened in the last video. I really should just put things down. You can look with your eyes. I can show with my eyes. No, I need my hands for that. So that's the back. This is the first piece I bought. Something just fell off. I'm crying out loud. Whoa, whoa. Just be careful, okay? Everyone keep still. Stop moving around. You're making me break things. This was the first piece I bought. It's only 835 pieces, I think. And I remember thinking, oh, that's loads. Whereas now it just doesn't seem like much at all. I still haven't started my 6,000 piecer, the Ninjago gardens. But I think I'll wait and see if the McLaren finds its way to me. So this is the International Space Station. Isn't it weird? Just bonkers that I'm going to pick it up again. What? Let's just... Oh, no. No. Where did you go? Did you go there? Okay, let's try again. This is in the sky right now. And there's people on it. Just floating around inside. It's just doing stuff. Spacey, sciencey stuff. Just travelling at like 17,000 miles an hour. Minding its own business. It's just up there now. Doing its thing. Madness. So cool. I hope you like it. Let me know in the comments if you build Lego. I was going to say play with, but I don't play with it because we've established it's not safe for me to do so. I think after I've done the big one, I want to get the Ghostbusters car just because I loved that when I was a kid. Oh, fuck. Is this where you came from? I want the Home Alone house. There's the Mickey and Minnie statues I like, but I am running out of places to put them. Every surface in this room, apart from that table behind me, has Lego on. And there's more downstairs. And, oh, just don't pick it up again. Anyway, that's the space station. I'm going to shut up now and let you go. I appreciate you being here so much. I really do. And I look forward to seeing you. Oh, no. Stop it. Stop moving. I don't think I'm going to be able to wave. Let's move. Let's just make slow, planned movements. Okay. Thanks for being here. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you in the... What am I doing? I'm asking for trouble. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Do you want a biscuit? Oh, come here. Now you love me. Sit. What do you do? What do you do? Dexter, sit. There you go, my angel. Take it then. That's my thumb. Okay, just stay up here with me. I just want you to be with me all the time, every day, all day long. Is that too much to ask? Look at you under my wing. Baby. Oh, resting his head on my lap. So warm and lovely. So warm and lovely. Where are you going? Oh, I feel like when he's in shot, I don't really need to speak. I just want to look at him. I don't want to speak. I just want to stare at him. Every time I see him. I mean, when I say every time, if I blink and then open my eyes again, that counts as a new time. What did you do? You've knocked something down, haven't you? What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't you get those antlers again. Why can I hear your mouth doing stuff? What? You scallywag. You okay, Scally? Scalliest of wags? Can't remember what I was talking about. What is... I'll tell you what this is. Remember I had those annoying baby hairs? Well, this happened after I had my little blondie bits redone last time. And I think maybe the bleach was too strong because the whole bunch has just broken off. I don't know how it's ever going to grow because I have to get the straighteners and to try and get it over there. Oh, is this me forever now? Fucking Tufty Joe. Dead motherfucking leg. Oh, he's moving. Don't move too much. He's asleep under the desk. Text message. A great big ball of fire. Don't mind Utan. Orange Utan. That will do. I'm not doing it again. Fuck's sake. Is that what they're called? No. And he's just seen a Lego tiger. Don't worry, it's not real. Even if it was, it's about this big. Where are you going? The door's shut. You won't get down there. Oh, for crying out loud, I have to move. Hello, gang. Hello, friends. Fuck, it's wonky. Oh, here we go again. Itchy Magoo. Dex. Perfect. Gang friends. Like in a wand.